Breaking news in the New York hush money trial involving former President Donald Trump. Presiding Judge Juan Merchan found Mr. Trump in contempt for 9 violations of his gag order, fined him $9,000. Now, in the gag order, Trump was barred from, quote, making or directing others to make public statements about known or reasonably foreseeable witnesses concerning their potential participation in the investigation or in this criminal proceeding. NBC News correspondent Rehema Ellis joins us now with the very latest. So, Rehema, walk us through this ruling from Judge Merchan and what it means for the former president.
Joe, what this means is that the former president has been told very specifically by the court that this is not allowed. These kinds of posts, which you point out leading into me, that were, according to the prosecution, making disparaging remarks about witnesses or potential witnesses, was a violation of the gag order. What the judge has also gone so far as to say that he is ordering that the Trump team take down those posts. By 2:15 this afternoon, they have to be gone. So the prosecution was able to get what it was looking for since last week, and that was an allegation that the former president had violated 10 times this gag order that said you cannot say disparaging remarks about potential witnesses. That order came out just this morning, and as I say, and you point out, of the 10, 9 of them have been found in violation of the gag order, each one $1,000 a fine, that's $9,000, and the posts have to be taken down by 2:15 this afternoon. Joe?
So, Rehema, as part of Judge Merchan's decision, he says, quote, the court will not tolerate continued willful violations of its lawful orders. I understand he's even threatening jail time here. I mean, given what we've seen from Trump so far, could this change his behavior, what he says moving forward? Do we have any idea at all how he's reacting to this?
We don't know exactly how the former president is reacting, but we do know that the prosecution has to be somewhat pleased with what the judge has finally said, because they have been asking for several times for there to be a decision in reference to this allegation of a violation of the gag order. I think I want to put up for you a full screen of what Judge Merchan has said. He said the defendant is hereby warned that the court will not tolerate continued willful violations of its lawful orders, and that if necessary and appropriate under the circumstances, it will impose an incarceratory punishment. That's pretty severe. How would the court go about doing that? It's not clear, but the judge is making it very clear. It will consider, and it might impose, incarceration as form of a punishment to force the former president to stop making these kinds of remarks, which he has determined now are in violation of the gag order. Joe?
And Rehema, we have to keep in mind all this stems from a gag order hearing that took place last week. I understand there's already another hearing on this issue scheduled for later this week, right?
Yeah, in fact, that's scheduled for Thursday, as we know of right now. And that's a consideration of 4 other allegations from the prosecution that allegedly Donald Trump has violated the gag order again. So that will be a separate hearing coming up later this week. The judge, as of last week, at the end of court on Friday, he said that was going to happen on Thursday. Now, in reference to all of this, how is the judge perceiving the arguments from the defense? He had said earlier, when the defense was trying to argue that these were just reposts coming from his client and they should not be a violation, the judge had told him, and I quote here, reading, Judge Merchan had previously told Donald Trump's attorney, Blanchard, that, quote, you are losing all credibility. What went wrong for the defense here, and what were the big factors that led to the ruling? Again, the judge is saying all credibility as far as the defense is trying to present as an argument for why their client should not be fined for allegations of violating the gag order. Previously, the judge has said it's not credible with me, essentially what the judge has said. Joe?
All right. And a reminder, no court tomorrow on Wednesday. Rehema Ellis, thank you for bringing us these details on this breaking news.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.